How's it going, guys? I'm Vivi and welcome back to Everything Kingdom Hearts. So, E3 2017 is in a month, and guess what? Kingdom Hearts 3 rumors have already surfaced. What kind of rumors are we talking about? Well, apparently Kingdom Hearts 3 might release in 2018. Is it going to be early 2018? Late 2018? We have absolutely no idea. From where did we get this information? Twitter. Apparently from a very reliable source. It comes from the same guy who rumored Final Fantasy 15. He got a bunch of stuff right. But me, I've never heard of this guy before. Well, maybe I did. I'm not too sure, I don't remember. Jose Alamo. I feel like I've seen his profile picture somewhere, but that's all I remember. Now, of course, this caused a lot of noise in the Kingdom Hearts community. A lot of people started getting curious. There's a bunch of mixed feelings going on. Some people are excited, oh, we're finally getting a release date after all this time. Some other people think it's too early and are a bit afraid of, rushing the game just to release it earlier. I'm one of the people who's actually worried about 2018. Honestly, I feel like it's a bit early. I was expecting Kingdom Hearts 3 to get released in 2019. I know what some of you are gonna say, dude, why 2019? Aren't you fed up of waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3? Yes, this waiting sucks, but tell me this, which option would you prefer? Get a rushed game, or wait a bit longer and get a game which is stable? Something which won't require that many patches. I know some people are growing very impatient, and I'm wondering, is this 2018 rumor due to Square Enix doing fans who are impatient a service? Sure, okay, we might get the game early, but do you want a broken game? Now, this is just my opinion. I might be mistaken though. Maybe they've done a lot after the release of Final Fantasy 15. That could easily explain 2018. But at the end of the day, all of this is just a rumor. Nothing has been confirmed. So keep that in mind. So what information are we talking about, to be a bit more precise? What have we found on Twitter? Everything is in Spanish, but if you translate it, you get a rough idea of what the user stated. Here are the major ideas I picked up in point form. Something regarding Kingdom Hearts 3 is planned for E3 2017, most likely a new trailer. Kingdom Hearts 3 could be planned for 2018 even if the game is not finished. A day later, the same user shared more detail. Well, to be more precise, he shared his opinion. The Osaka team apparently is exhausted, they're experiencing some problems, and Nomura is already focusing on the next installment, the game which comes after Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh, and by the way guys, Jose did share some tweets in English a day later. I will go over those. Well, not all of them, later on in the video. Let's start by discussing this whole thing with E3 2017. I feel like something will be shown. A trailer, more precisely. Now, about these press conferences, a press conference by Square Enix was not confirmed. Maybe there might be one, but we don't have information on that yet. But it was confirmed that Square Enix will be present at E3 Coliseum, which will be held between June 13th and 15th. What is E3 Coliseum? Well, here it is. Insightful conversations and panels. The most influential names in gaming take the stage for once-in-a-lifetime conversations with special guests from the world of entertainment. First looks at upcoming games. The world's top developers enter the Coliseum to show fans exclusive new peeks at the biggest games of E3 and answer questions. Influencers live on stage. The biggest digital influencers join us to interact with their fans and the games industry. Video game culture brought to life. Expect the unexpected with one-time only demonstrations, performances, and special guests that highlight gaming's preeminent role in entertainment. So, with that being said, a bunch of panels will be present at E3 Coliseum, including Square Enix. So like I said before, we're either going to get a press conference or something will be shown during the Coliseum event. Now let's discuss about Kingdom Hearts 3 releasing in 2018, even if it's not finished. What does he mean by that? Not finished as in like Final Fantasy 15, where the story felt empty with weak characters? That's what I've been reading. Will Kingdom Hearts 3 require a bunch of DLCs just to fill up the plot holes? Here's my opinion. I do not think so. The user on Twitter even shared his own opinion on this. Here's a small discussion, and he actually actually typed in English this time. Square Enix is not rushing Kingdom Hearts 3. That reports are incorrect. But does that mean that even though they are not rushing, if the game is not complete by the end of the deadline, they will release anyways? It's different from Final Fantasy 15, for example. I think that the game will be finished, but probably they cut some mechanics or so, just my opinion here. You heard the guy, it's just his opinion. He's not trying to mislead anyone. These are not from his sources, alright? And I have to agree with this guy. Cut content or unfinished, in my opinion, means some worlds will get scrapped. It could be worlds, like I just said, keyblades, cutscenes, could be anything. But I don't think cut content or unfinished product means unfinished story. I do not think that's the case. So far, when it comes to cut content in the Kingdom Hearts series, we have worlds, summons, keyblades, stuff that don't really affect the storyline. For example, Woody and Buzz, summons were supposed to be in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. So unfinished in this case means Kingdom Hearts 3 might have some scrapped worlds, keyblades, cutscenes, and stuff like that. Honestly, if unfinished does mean that Kingdom Hearts 3 will require a bunch of DLCs to complete the story, something like the episodes we got in Final Fantasy 15, I don't know what to think at this point. Well, technically speaking, I do believe Kingdom Hearts 3 will have a full story, but I just hope they don't try to fix the plot holes with a bunch of DLCs. What are your opinions on that, if that does happen? Anyways, if I go back to what I said in the beginning, a part of me is worried about Kingdom Hearts 3 getting released in 2018. A lot of you might disagree, a lot of you are tired of waiting, you just want the game, I understand, but there was an interview with Nomura back in January 2017. They were talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 status and Final Fantasy VII Remake. Let's go over that. What's the state of Kingdom Hearts 3's development? While I can't make a sweeping statement because the development process is different from what we've done so far, there are still worlds untouched. Production is progressing on unannounced worlds in a state that we cannot show them off. In terms of the state of development, there is still some way to go. Next question, what's the state of Final Fantasy VII Remake's development? We're steadily progressing on production. While we are making them, I apologize that the wait will be a bit longer for Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy VII Remake. I am very sorry, but to that degree, I will make a game that will meet your expectations. So, Nomura is currently busy on 2 projects. He's directing them, right? So why do I think 2018 is too early? Here's the thing. There are still worlds that are yet to be worked on, if we go with the interview that happened in January. If unfinished does mean getting rid of some worlds, which originally had a strong impact on the main story, that worries me. If you're gonna cut out worlds which played an important role in the story, then I feel like we are going to get some plot holes. But I don't know, maybe Kingdom Hearts 3 might be something like Kingdom Hearts 2, where the worlds were just there. Comparing Kingdom Hearts 2 to Kingdom Hearts 1, the Disney characters I felt like interacted more with the main characters, and I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts 1. And I'm sure many of you have noticed that. I mean, really, if you really take the time to compare KH1 to KH2, the Disney characters in KH1 played a bigger role in the main story. I just don't know, it felt that way. If the worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3 are intended to play a major role in the main story, getting rid of these important worlds, what good is it gonna do? Okay, this interview was held back in January, I get that, but did they do so much within just a couple of months? If the game does get released in 2018, are they planning on bringing these scrapped worlds via DLC? If these worlds do play an important role, that means we're gonna have to pay to win the game, and I do not want that at all. Well, let me rephrase that. Pay to understand the story. I don't want that. So I'm hoping cut content simply means getting rid of keyblades, items, worlds which don't really have an importance. Worlds which don't really affect the storyline. Next, the user also explained that if they cannot finish something when they hit the deadline, it'll be cut. There is no rush when you delay a game twice. So if, again, we go with the interview from January, worlds that were planned to be worked on might have gotten scrapped. And I'm hoping they had no importance, like I said 50 times in the video. And also, Kingdom Hearts 3 is not their only project. their hands are full right now. Oh, and guys, be careful, there's been some misunderstanding, some mistranslation going on. Kingdom Hearts 3 is not in Final Fantasy 13 Versus. Hell, Final Fantasy 13 Versus has affected Square Enix deeply. That's what the user meant. The development for that game has caused major shifts in the company. What happened exactly? Originally, Nomura was supposed to work on Final Fantasy Versus 13, but then something happened and that role went to Hajime Tabata. He was the new director. He completely remade the concept of Final Fantasy 13 Versus. Today we know it as Final Fantasy 15. They had to completely redo the game. Originally, the Tokyo team was going to focus on Final Fantasy 13 Versus. Since the Tokyo team was busy, Nomura had picked the Osaka team to continue the Kingdom Hearts series. We have Chain of Memories on the PS2, Dream Drop Distance, and Birth by Sleep. And of course, the recent stuff. Oh, and since I talked about E3, here's another interesting piece of information. The Osaka team had planned a trailer for April 2017. And here's what was mentioned on Twitter by the user. And this was translated, by the way. The development team of KH3 was obsessed with pulling a trailer last April and launch it at the end of the year with cuts. Since they cut some content out, if that's true, that explains why they pushed back the trailer, most likely for E3 2017. So again, going with this information, pushing back the trailer, something tells me they got rid of some worlds, due to time constraints maybe and deadlines. And again, according to the user, if everything was done accurately, Kingdom Hearts 3 would have released in 2017, in December. How about that? But guys, at the end of the day, all of this are just rumors. Nothing has been confirmed at all, alright? So with that being said, hopefully you found this video useful. But yeah, as usual, I've been Vivi, and share anything you have in mind in the comment section below. So yep, thanks for watching, and until next time.